All right, looks like we are live and ready to go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live stream where we review the watch list and then we trade the market open every day. Hope everyone had a good weekend and they're ready to go first thing on Monday. Today is Monday and it's the 3rd of February. It's 9:16, actually it's almost 9:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that means we got another 13 more minutes. Just about now until the market opens. We're going to be reviewing the watch list first, and at 9:30 when the market opens we'll be trading for another 30 minutes. So this whole live stream, like always, should be about 45 minutes. FAQ and watch list in the video description below. Let's get to it. When I first did the scanner this morning, things were looking a little bit light. I was looking at NNVC, VXRT. At first, I think I ran the scanner at about 7 and nothing popped up. Well, okay, 7 stocks popped up. That's pretty much nothing, which is fine. You don't usually need a lot, but typically we'll have between 19 and maybe 30 or something stocks pull up. So 7 was really light. Just ran the scanner again, and we have a bit more stuff showing up now. We got 15. So I was just adding some to the watch list, and then I was playing around with the settings, added some more. I did just find a really cool one, ARTL, that we'll talk about as well. So let's get into it. Good morning, Shane, Soar. Nice to have you guys. Starting off, NNVC. Oh, look, I actually closed my watch list again. 1 second here. So yeah, NNVC, market cap of 113 million, shares outstanding 6.7 million, like perfect, nice, tiny, small cap that we want to trade. And this thing was pulling off pre-market pretty hard. It had a huge amount of dollar volume on Friday. So this is really, a lot of people are trading this. This is really good to know. $442 million dollar volume on Friday. That's ridiculously big. I feel like in a lot of my recap videos, I've been kind of complaining that a lot of the stocks we've been trading are kind of, under 10 million. And I typically don't like trading stocks under 10 million in dollar volume. So it's nice to have a bigger one rallying. And you can see that was basically the only thing really moving except maybe VXRT. It was a really slow Friday. Yeah, so the thing about this one is there's nothing really new about it, and it's gapping down 40%. So it's just kind of weird that it's on my gap and go scanner in terms of, why I'm talking about it, because usually we want to be buying stuff gapping up. There's no new micro news on it. They got warrants at 18.20. So it looks like this 19.8 area just was a complete, after it reached this, it's just constantly selling off, and it's already down over 40% pre-market. We actually had a really nice little bounce trade on this in our IRA account. Secured a nice little $100 on this bounce near big support at $10. This was a pretty clean trade, but again, unfortunately, this was not in our challenge account. So that's our cash account where we can do 3 trades every day. So yeah, I don't know. Are we going to trade this one? This could be a really nice second entry near, I would say, I don't know, between 950 and 10. Have a little bounce right here again. Let's see. I'm going to put an alert on this one. Obviously, we won't be trading it probably in the first 15 minutes, our typical gap and go, but this could be a great support line bounce later today. So big support here at around 950 to 10. I'm just going to keep a close eye on that area. Let's talk about BIMI. This was a big runner on Friday, and it didn't really start running till I was done with the gap and go strategy. So we kind of missed this one. I want to talk about it a little bit today. It is pulling back though in the morning, but it's let's see here. It has a 26 million market cap, 3 million float, diversified machinery, Chinese company. It's gapping down around 17%, but it's a former runner and it's pulling back. Again, no real news. The last news article came out that it was, I think it was on the 31st of January, that they're keeping their stores open for the Chinese New Year. And they have, I was not able to find any warrants about them, and there's, they're involved in the whole coronavirus. So they're kind of one of those macro companies that's just moving with the whole news. I don't know. We probably won't be trading this one as well. I do have a limit order here now near big time support, so maybe we'll get a little dip on this one. But it seems like this area right here from 460 to 560 was just major resistance, and it was not able to break through it. Not to mention, it was already a big runner, and there's probably maybe several back holders on this thing. So I think a lot of people are just happy to get out in these areas. Yeah, so just, I don't know, two stocks I'm a little weary of, but good to talk about. VXRT, I just kind of threw up on here. This one had a really nice bounce pre-market near 1.1. I did have a limit order for this one around 0.08, and I had another one in a different account near $1, but we missed this entry. So I'm gonna leave probably our limit order out for now. I don't know, you know what, I'm gonna remove it for now so we don't have any issues getting stuck on some trades or something like that with position sizes. So I'm just gonna remove this one. That way we only have one open order right now with BIMI, and I think there's a really good chance that we might be able to sink this trade. I'm actually gonna put a second alert here on this one. And okay, so the next one I wanna talk about, OGRS. 82 million market cap, 11 million float. It's a US biotech gapping up 50%. What was the news on them? They are selling a part of their business, its contract development and manufacturing organization subsidiary. And so that's what they're up on. The one thing that makes me a little bit on edge about this one is just kind of the way it's trading. It's a little, I don't know, not a lot of volume, and that kind of always gets me on edge. But we'll watch this one because on the original scanner, it was the only one really moving, and it was up about 40%. So it was looking kind of good. But right now, I just don't really like the way it's moving. Big support though, between 5 and 550. If you just check out the long term on this one, it broke higher. How far did it go? All the way to 768.6, and then it pulled back. These guys do have warrants at 7 though, so just keep that in mind. The 7 area seems critical. And I don't know when these warrants were created, but I would just watch out. The 7 area seems like it's major resistance. So yeah, I could just keep pulling back. And then the one more that we found, or that I just found literally like 5 minutes before I started this, is ARTL. And you know what? I need to actually look up ARTL. Shane, I see you with CLRB. I'll check that out in a second. What's up, Anis? Oh, Anis, I wrote you back about the books that you were wondering on one of the comments. I hope you saw that already. So ARTL is a US biotech company, and it is, let's see what kind of news they have about it. They got a $4.2 million grant for cancer program, FABP5, I don't know what that stands for. The thing about this company, the float is tiny, 2.54 million float, 7.4 million market cap, and then with a grant of 4 million, this thing could really, really rally today. And that's exactly kind of what it's doing. You can see here, up about 70%. From the bottom, I didn't get that perfect bottom. So this thing, really, really nice move, 76, 70%. So pre-market or opening bell, I think I'm gonna really be watching this one more than anything else. And I think there's a really good chance that we might be able to snag a trade, especially near this bigger support area. So around $3, I'm gonna be looking for a potential entry on this one. Nice, we got another 5 minutes till the market opens. We're done reviewing the watch list. Let me go and check out. I do want to focus on ARTL though, but I'll quickly check out what you wrote here. Nice. Okay, cool. CLRB. Is this on our watch list? CLRB. It is now. This thing has a really nice long-term move here. Long-term chart though looking a little rough, but this move is quite healthy, all the way from $1. Really interesting. $2.5 seems like big resistance. Let's keep going here forward. So yeah, in this big resistance area, this thing does not have a lot of volume, and yeah, I mean, if there's no news on it, could be interesting. Could I disable stream delay? Yeah, for sure. Actually, I'm not even sure how long it is delayed. It should be only 3 seconds, but sometimes I feel like it's longer. But let me look into that. I won't be able to do it this time, but I'll have to check out the recording software. But yeah, good point. Yeah, it should be around 3 seconds later, I believe. But yeah, let me, I don't know. I'll have to see that. I think it's set right now for 3 seconds, but I think I can change it. I don't know if that messes up the quality or something like that. That's originally why I had it for 3 seconds. But if there's no big issues, I'll definitely change it. I just can't guarantee it right now. All right, so ARTL is what I'm gonna be looking at out of the gates. If we wanna buy this one, we're using small position sizes still. So we'd be about $900. That'd be like maybe around 250. Auto send is off right now. We'd probably get an entry maybe closer to 3. So it depends. If we got an entry right out here at 340, then we would be looking for more like 250. Let me go increase this a little bit to 280, near the lower 3s. Yeah, I'll leave it there for now. I'm about 30 seconds. It's really that delayed from it's 30 seconds. I thought it was 3 seconds this whole time. All right. I feel you guys. I'll definitely take care of it. 30 seconds to a minute is 100% not okay. 3 seconds, I thought it was fine, but yeah, you're right. That's not okay. I'll definitely take care of that. I just don't want to mess with the settings right now because I broke this recording software so many times doing some ridiculous stuff. What is it? Which recording software is this? Oh, it's not OBS. It's this split something. All right, guys, another minute, 30 seconds to the opening bell. We want to watch out. We want to see how big what the market's up to. Is it going to be super down today? Just want to be a little bit cautious. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah. Just be a little bit cautious for sure. VIX is down. Bitcoin had a nice rally over the weekend, or actually the altcoins had quite a big rally, which is great for our our swing trades that we're currently in right now. Whew. 30 seconds till the market opens. Again, ARTL is really what I'm going to be looking at. I would like a bigger pullback to maybe $3. It's checking NNVC one last time. Looking good. All right, guys, here we go. Good luck, everyone. It's unfortunate it's 30 seconds or a minute. I did not know it was delayed that much. Changes everything. Whew, that was a big move right out of the gate. I was not expecting that. 14% already. This thing did not want to pull back for even a smidget of a second. 266. Let's see if we can get a little entry near 5.3. See if there's a quick little pullback here. Found some support here at 3.57. Remember, guys, this one has a really small float. One of the biggest movers today. Big volume on it as well. Exactly what we're looking for. $377. $377 is holding pretty well. This could just be 1 minute pullback. It might actually keep rallying from here. Big support. Looks like that might be all it's going to pull back. Let's see if it keeps on running. Still pulling back a little bit. Another 15 seconds in this minute. $73, big support there. Looking for a possible entry still at 3.5. A lot of stuff pulling back this morning, but the markets are green, so that's really good. $380 is holding really nicely. Just going to keep watching it a little bit longer, although I must say I feel like there's a good chance that this is going to break higher again. Nice little base forming here. Breaking out higher past 3.97. Buying the breakout right now could be a good idea. I'm going to give it a little bit more time though. Just really don't like being caught on the wrong side of these. ARTL is definitely the biggest one of the day that we're watching in terms of gapping up. Big dollar volume as well. You always want to check those gappers one last time before the market opens, maybe 5 to 10 minutes before the market opens. It could be breaking past 4 now. If we wanted to enter around 4, we would need a smaller position size, maybe 230. Pulling back now, back to 79. Holding its highs really well here. Let's take a quick look at BIMI. Not really much. Boom! Quick drop down here. See if we can get into this at 61. Just missed that by 1 cent. We missed that entry. If we entered at 69, 250 shares. Let's see how this holds here. Slow bounce, 72, finding some support. I probably would have been already out of this trade. If we get one more pullback, I'm going to enter on the pullback for sure. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Finding some really good support in this area right now. It's a bit unfortunate that we missed that bounce. Might need to buy a breakout on this one at 3.75 or something like that. So I'm going to just keep watching it really closely here. There's a really nice pullback. $7.7. Big buyers coming in. Pulling back again. 54. Doesn't look like it was able to pull back. Let's see what happens here. Looking for a possible entry. Looks like VWAP acting as a little bit of resistance right now near 3.67, but I think it's going to hold. It looks pretty good. A lot of buyers coming in here. I'm just going to give it a little bit longer until we have maybe a bit more of a trend. Definitely still a lot of selling pressure. 3.7. Might be entering this trade soon as we start breaking above higher. Big buying volume on the chart. Here we go. 370 looks like we might be breaking out from this area. I might be buying 371. Let's see if we can get an entry here. We just entered at 371, looking for this thing to potentially break. Now back to the upside. Let's see if we can get another one. Definitely a little bit of selling pressure coming in here. I don't really want it to break down much further. Don't want to see this thing break 50 or else I'm out of here. Five-minute chart looks good. We have a 5-minute pullback. Looks like our entry was a bit aggressive, although I don't really regret it. I like the fact that we were breaking higher. Just got in a little too early. Still pretty new to the gap and go strategy, so I just got to get better at it. Might be getting out here. '60s having some issues. 359. A little bit slow. It's 941 right now. Could be breaking higher right now. Let's see what happens. Good 5-minute pullback we had. Fitting everything that I'm looking for. So fairly confident, but 3.5 is kind of where I'm really cautious on. Trying to break higher now, 3.7. Let's see if we're going to get another run. Big resistance at 3.7. Really need to chop away at it. Just try to exit this trade actually. Remove my exit order. 6.4. Still seeing a lot of resistance here. Big buyers coming back in. Looking a little bit weak. I'm out of this trade. Small loss on it. I think it could still break up. I think there's a good chance it might, but this thing was so slow. So slow. How many attempts was that? That was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts to the upside. You know, I said, that's enough. I'm out of here. That was too much. It's going to be a little painful if and when this thing breaks up, but just couldn't risk it any longer. I thought there was a good chance that this thing might have a little flash crash down. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. That is a tough one. CPHI, just keeping an eye on it. Let's see how this one goes. I'm going to put an alert here for both ways. I want to see if it breaks under 50. Nice move, CPHI. China Pharma, 35%. Sub dollar though, not exactly usually what I like trading, but so far everything looks really good on it. Big moves as well. 30% moves here. Could see a potential entry on this one in a second here. We would need about 1,000 shares. I'm going to remove my auto send. ARTL is now below is in dangerous territory, so I'm happy we got out of that one. There could be good support here. I'm going to go ahead and place a buy order here. See if this one dips down a little bit. ARTL now at 3.44. Good thing we got out at 61. Would not want to be in that anymore. Yeah, Emmanuel, that was an interesting play, huh? CPHI is a beast as well. ARTL now at 3.31. Good thing we got out of that, guys. That's what we want to get out of those trades. It was just, it tried so many times to break higher, and it just got rejected every time. So there's no need to hold on to that. Yeah, we would be down not a fun amount. So we'd be down about 12% on that now. We took a 2.5, maybe 3% loss on it. Totally fine. Happens. CPHI could be a bit more volume, dollar volume, looking a little bit on the light side. 37 million market cap, 43 million shares outstanding. One thing about this company, looking for some micro news on it, just haven't found anything yet. Might get a little entry here near the former support at 0.77. ARTL is really pulling back. I think we're definitely going to be trading ARTL one more time today. Not sure when, but I like the energy in it. "19 minutes now since the market opened. It is 9:49. Whew. That was a quick morning. I was really hoping we would get a nice breakout since the markets are doing pretty nice. Indexes are all up, but ARTL just didn't want to get us that second pump. It was really nice too. 5-minute pullback, kind of everything that we typically look for. So don't regret that at all. I think that trade done 100 times, you'd have a nice win ratio. I think we're missing the CPHI move. We had a nice pullback back to the 15-minute EMA. This thing might just creep higher all day. I wouldn't be surprised if it maybe went over $1. Former runner, big spiker. I don't know. It's tough to say. For now, for me, I think the gap and go strategy is, 10 minutes away from coming to an end. I'm just going to probably not trade for at least another 20, 30 minutes. I've noticed that I do make a lot of mistakes at about 9:50 to 9 or like to 10. It could be a great trading time, but for me, I've made a lot of mistakes in it. So I think I'm going to be keeping my pause off. I do really think that CPHI has another run ahead of it. ARTL is kind of finding some support. Let's see how much further it's going to go. I'm also going to remove my BIMI limit order. That is just complete nonsense right now where it is. Big support at 5. I think this would have been the trade too. Yeah. You know what? That's a little bit annoying because That's the kind of trade I look for. Typically pullback, nice big support zone, then runs higher. Yeah, that's painful. BIMI, guys, that would have been a really nice one. Surged. Yeah, so you called that one out. VXRT is moving pretty nicely today, a little higher. Making a little flag pattern here. This could keep running. Let's see if it breaks past 1.6. That could be a possible entry. Again, I probably won't be trading it for the next 8 minutes, but it's good to keep these things in mind. I would rather trade this on a pullback back to 1.4, maybe 1.5. So I'm gonna also put an alert here. Alert. And then let's see, ARTL, really finding that support right now at 3.38. I probably will want to trade this one as it gets close to 3. Big long-term support in this area, former resistance. So I think that's what I'm going to be looking at. Let's see what we get. Phew, what a fun little morning. We're gonna get one of those big breakouts. It's gonna happen. I'm still not the best at it. That's just what it is. I got to just keep studying that pattern. I got to look at all of my past morning breakout trades. Figure out what I'm doing right, figure out what I'm doing wrong. I do like the fact that I just got out of that trade once there was enough rejections. I feel like I would have maybe made that mistake in the past, holding it a little too long. So I'm pretty proud of how that loss went. Even though I had a loss, 3% loss, 2.5% loss, whatever it was, I kind of feel like that was almost a win. Just how we traded that one. The entry, a little messy. But if it continued breaking up, then the entry would have been great, right? So it's hard to say. CPHI breaking down right now. Might find some support here near VWAP. That's what I'm looking for. Former breakout area. Let's see what we get. I'm going to pull it down just a little bit. Small position size on this one. 9:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also not exactly what I want to be trading, but situations are always different, and I do like this setup. I actually would argue probably buying this one right now because seems to be a lot of support kind of building up here. It might pull back one more time, but I think this thing's going to try to break out higher later today. ARTL is at 3.4. I also think that one's going to, at one point, try to break higher again, at least retest the former high. 3.42 is what it's at now. Here we go. CPHI breaking up. Again, I'm not going to trade this one. Just not the time I want to be trading. It's always tough because sometimes you put these rules in place and you miss really, really nice opportunities. But let's just keep watching it a little bit longer. I'm not going to lie. It's extremely tempting to buy this breakout. Woo! Oh, 0.89. I think it's going, guys. Whew. Oh Lord, cover my eyes. .88. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy I'm not in this trade. I would probably be getting faked out or God only knows what. I'm totally content not trading this one. Got a close eye on our ARTL still. Let's check out what our scanner is pulling up. See if we got all the big ones on our watch list for this evening. Personal. Here we go. Scan. Yes. What we got? VXRT is pulling back now. Past 1.5, we were waiting for that one. The only one we don't have is Sava. Okay. Let the pullbacks begin, guys. Let's see how far these things pull back. This will be really, really good fun to watch. This could be a great buy later today. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, I think I'm actually going to wrap up there already. We got another minute, but I'm going to just get ready and get ready for that second half of the morning. I hope you guys made some good trades. It was unfortunate with that ARTL that we weren't able to snag it like we wanted to. VXRT right now is pulling back. I'm going to be following the ones with the biggest dollar volume. The fact that CPHI did not break down, this could be a really, really good trade. Another breakout could be happening here any moment past 0.9. So I'm going to be watching that one. Yeah, guys, I hope you guys have the best of luck. I wish you guys all the best of luck. And if you haven't done so already, consider leaving a like. If you guys enjoyed this content, I appreciate all of them. If you're new here, you want to see some more trading videos, I come out with a recap video after every trading day. So yeah, consider subscribing and checking that out. I would love to have you here. All right, guys, like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Let's get to it. Ciao, ciao.